Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh! What the heck?
Jesse,
Hi, what's going on, man?
what's going on? Good to meet you.
Yeah, it's my daughter, Ayana.
Ayana.
Yes.
Well, what brings you to the
pleasure.
Beardbrand Barbershop?
Oh, and I honestly haven't really changed much about my hair and beard, and probably since I got out of the military, so 10 years, maybe a little longer, and the past 2 years I've worked really hard on my mental and physical health, so I feel like doing something different.
Yeah.
Kind of that final capstone of change in the past 2 years. So.
And you're just gonna let us have full control over that?
Absolutely, man. Trust you guys. I checked out the brand. I know what's going on, so fully trust all the guys here, and looking forward to seeing what they come up with.
I'm excited to see like what you guys would do like with the sides. 'Cause there's a lot going on there.
Well, let's go have some fun.
Awesome.
So Jesse has not had a change to his hair or beard style in 10 years.
Okay.
Okay? He got out of the military and said, I'm gonna just grow it out. And he's been growing out his beard and his hair. He's had the same look for 10 years.
Okay.
He's been working on his mindset and he's been working on his physique for the last 2 years.
Same.
Right, so now he's coming to the Beardbrand Barbershop because he's ready to take that internal look, external,
Hell yeah.
to match all the work he's been doing inside.
Hell
So,
yeah. Love it.
thing I noticed with Jesse's hair is it's a receding hairline,
Okay.
and
Make sure mine's covered.
and so the thing I see a lot of guys do when they have a receding hairline like this is they automatically go for just a straight up buzz cut.
Sure.
Okay, so option number one would be to give him a buzz cut.
Okay.
Just like, let's just rest in peace hair, and like, let's just send him on his way, and let's just kind of succumb to the receding hairline.
But that's kind of like, it's like being a fat dude and you just start wearing floral shirts. It's like you get to a certain point, it's just like you gave up, dog.
Yeah,
This isn't
yeah,
cool
exactly.
anymore.
Yeah.
You're not Stranger Things, dude. You just look bad.
Well,
so let's not do that. Let's not give
do
up.
it? Okay,
That's
okay,
not why
okay.
we're here.
The other thing I was thinking is like, he's got such a big beard, we could give him the James Harden beard.
No. This guy's never played basketball and plays better defense than James Harden. We're not doing that. No.
Option number two with a receding hairline is a high and tight fade.
Okay.
A lot of guys always go for this high and tight fade to kind of take the eyes off of the receding hairline. So option number two would be a high and tight fade with a little length on top.
Yeah, I mean, the big issue with that for me is I don't think it will draw the eye away from the receding hairline because that constant gradient's up. It's just white and white that's going to kind of mix together.
Yeah.
I think that would make the receding hairline look more receding. It's going to make it look more aggressive and more kind of onset.
Well, the other option we could do is something like this. This came by your recommendation. What were your thoughts on it without giving too much away?
I think, well, not to give too much away, I think extenuate his attributes to go to his head shape. Let's draw the eye away from the receding. Same reason I rock a mullet. I rock a mullet because if your eye's on the party in the back, you're not worried about the shitty business in the front. I'm not going to give him a mullet, but I'm going to give him, just cleaned up on the sides, but leave it dark in those areas so it draws the eye away.
Well, let's go do it.
I think that beards are makeup for men. I really believe that.
I mean, I feel a lot of guys get out of the military, and obviously, you spend all those years being told you can't have facial hair, you can't whatever, and then you get out, and one of the first things you do is grow it out. But
yeah, of course.
But like you said, as far as like the makeup for men, like I tell my wife all the time, you see yourself a certain way.
Yeah, exactly.
And I see myself with facial hair. I've done the without. And
okay. So I thought you were kidding.
But
like, stop.
It feels weird. I feel like when you envision who you are, for me, it's
with a beard.
It's with a beard.
Of course. Now, we were presented with a couple options, and one of them was to shave it off, and I won't do that to my worst enemy. I'm not doing that to nobody.
I mean, my life goal is to rival Santa Claus's beard.
Who's that?
Santa Claus's beard.
Oh, Santa Claus.
Yeah, but the wife would prefer that not be the case.
Man, you got kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're grown.
You ain't got no great. They're grown?
Yeah, 22
Yeah.
and 14.
Okay, well you ain't. Well, one of them's grown. I'm 29 and I ain't grown. It was weird. The whole time I lived at home, and maybe you had this experience with your little ones. They ain't little for sure, but man, when I was still living at home, my mom and dad were like, "You gotta figure something else out, dude. You gotta get out of here." So I moved to Texas, and I came down here. I'm a stand-up comedian, all right? So this is the comedy capital of the world.
Yeah.
And now they're like, well, when are you gonna move home? I'm like, gonna do what? They're like, stay in our basement forever. I'm like, you didn't want me when I was here. Now I'm going. It's like a toxic ex. It's just like I don't want you, but I sure as hell don't want Texas to have you.
I mean, I'm kind of the opposite. My parents are like, when are you going to move back? I'm like, well, what? There's a few things I've obviously, like I said, get out of the military, grow your hair out. You kind of get, I mean, my hair's unique. You got like the wavy top, whatever. So I spent the past, I've been out 20 years, no, how long have I been out? 15 years or so, 16 years. So for the past 10 years, just kind of doing the same cut. And then I gained, I do a lot of traveling for work. Mm-hmm. So inherently living in airports and hotels and working hours, I gained a bunch of weight. You go from being kind of physically fit and dealing with stuff from military service. And a couple years ago, I got tired of it. And I said, I want to focus on my physical health, and inherently with that comes focusing on your mental health.
Mm-hmm. I was just about to ask you what your job was.
Heavy machine gunner.
That's awesome, man.
So,
did you go anywhere cool? Or
Did
you go anywhere?
If you count Afghanistan and Fallujah, Iraq, cool. I thought it was
it's cool for you. Yeah. Well, I've got lots. Like I do a podcast with a guy that was in the Navy, and he was more on the reserve side. But he's just like I worked with a dude that was a Marine. He went to Japan, and he's just like, it's just you guys are a different breed, man. You guys are like, no, I wanted to go. Like it's what you're training for,
right? Mine was. This was 2003, so this was when
in the heat of
everything started. So it was kind of like, well, I'm going to pick my job based on what's going to give me to deploy.
Yeah, what's going to get you there? Yeah.
Right. You look back now. I don't think I would have chosen anything different.
Yeah.
Regardless of the mental and physical struggles that myself and a lot of the guys that deployed deal with.
Right.
I don't think I would have chosen anything else. I always say I'd rather be me than my kids.
Sure.
Yeah. And so today I try to help other vets.
Yeah.
Deal with that. We're building a cool little facility in southern Alabama, and I'd find a Louisiana guy dealing with anything in Alabama.
Uh-huh.
Trying not to get disowned, but we're trying to build like we're calling it Warrior Legacy Ranch, but we're building a facility to help units host reunions.
Yeah.
Because I think the biggest thing is, a couple years ago, the pandemic really brought light to veterans being alone. It's not where you be in order to, I went on my mental and physical health journey, and what helped out was people around me, especially the mental health journey, and reuniting with the guys that I deployed with, that I did those, we call them, spring break 2004, 2005.
Yeah, sure. I got you.
Deployments
wild.
So we're trying to build this, we're in the process of trying to build this facility so that we can give other military guys the same thing and help them hopefully get to, I'm not in my final, like where I want to be, but to help them get somewhere, to help them get better, help them get to where they're comfortable being themselves and who they are. And that's really what this is about, is kind of, I don't know, in the nerd way, finding the final form.
Yeah.
Of who I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be.
What do we say around here, Sly? You keep on growing? So what I'm doing right this second is kind of just debulking, because we've let our hair grow out. So I'm going to get it down to a more manageable length and kind of reassess from there. My big thing is we're in the same boat, man. I've got the receding hairline too. So it's a matter of just finessing this hair coming kind of forward the way you've been styling it, but giving it a more full look based on like these kind of softer areas in here. So it's just leaving, you know, certain hairs long, cutting others short. Man, all of cutting hair, I've come to learn and was taught this in barber school. It's all an illusion, man. It's all making hair look a certain way, even if it's not cut that way. So you've got this good wavy hair. You're making my life easy. I can use that wave to kind of fake the funk on some of this. So his head shape it's just got dips and curves and things. So, you know, with your clipper, it's a flat guard, so it just is going to cut that way. Then it leaves these kind of dark spots in the ridges. So I'm just kind of coming through in these thicker areas and just lightening them up with this. Like, it's an old Tennessee proverb, the long hair gets cut. So that's just what doing that process right now. But again, he's got the tail of two heads. Like, this side is pretty smooth, and then we come to the back and it's getting there, and then this side is like, you ain't got hot dogs, but we're close. So this is a little sea salt spray.
Yeah, what are you spraying this in?
Just honestly, I'm about to start on his beard. This is what I think product-wise we're gonna end up recommending and using. But I'm gonna let this kind of, with sea salt spray, it goes on wet, you know, so you never want to like just leave somebody with wet hair like that at the shop. So I'm just throwing this in there kind of preemptively just to see how it reacts. So let this air dry while I'm doing his beard, and then we'll kind of go from there. It gives it like that texture and that feeling of kind of like when you go to the ocean, you come out of the ocean, you get it kind of accentuates waves, adds texture. And I texture cut this top anyway. So what I'm hoping this does is brings all this forward in a more wavy fashion, and that's where we're going to cover up these kind of problem areas. Because again, we're drawing attention here and here. By leaving this dark, you go down. Here's the shot here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. A paste or a pomade or something like that. Yeah.
Get a little softener, smells good, feels good. You got a little oil in here too. Get this face scrub. See, now Sly, you're not asking the $1 million question. Why did I pick that line?
Why did you pick that line?
I don't know. No, I want to give him 2 fingers under his jaw. So that's why we debulk, because his jaw is kind of coming in here. So I'm giving him 2 fingers. Now, that's a common thing. I'm probably going to adjust the line up a hair, no pun intended. But like if you're at home and you're thinking, man, I have no idea where to put this line, that's a great place to start. 2 fingers under the jaw. Okay.
he's gonna literally pick it up and do it. Just like roller skating. He just like riding on skates. Big shorts in there.
It's all about the angles. This mustache is a Thanksgiving special because it's not on the menu anymore. There's certain areas of his beard that we left rugged. You know what I mean? I didn't bring it so close to the face that you can see his skin. That was a big thing for me. Gave him these pretty lines, but we didn't give him that like it doesn't come up into a C cup or anything crazy. So, and this left is, like I said, at its highest point. I mean, if I could grow a beard like this is what I would do with my beard. And I can say that wholeheartedly. This is what I would do, man. Thoughts, feelings, concerns, emotional outbursts?
I mean, I like the length actually. I like that. Yeah, I think the wife's gonna like it. Cool. I think the kid's gonna like it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then the hair looks. Oh man. Yeah.
Like the hair?
Yeah, definitely.
So what I did a little bit ago, what I would do with your hair, fresh out of the shower, towel dry.
Okay.
Sea salt spray. I mean, you kind of felt how it comes on.
Yeah.
Just a little squirty gun kind of guy. Get it in there, not too much, and then literally, what I would do when I used to rock something similar is come once that's in there, wet your hands a little bit, maybe a little utility like styling paste. Go back if you want a little harder hold, and then literally with your fingertips, give it like a little something to get it that messy look, and then flatten the hand and come down with it.
Okay.
And then, you know, we're gonna come up and down and up. And then eventually, man, what you're looking for is just how this is gonna sit comfortably. Because with that sea salt spray, I mean, you can see I put that in there 30 minutes ago. It's still got some movability, which is what I like in your hair.
Right.
Don't need a ton. Like I said, this is gonna be, you got a long day, you gotta work, you got the wedding. You want more control over what your hair is eventually gonna do. I like applying this stuff at least damp. So we can do that one of two ways. We can either damp the hair. I don't want to do that because we're done cutting it. Take your sea salt spray. Yeah, so just a little utility paste here. Yeah, I mean just a little hair there. That sea salt spray to get it up, get a nice little lather going. And like I said, it's just a lot of up, a lot of down, and then get your fingers in there. And then eventually what we're gonna do is come down.
Nice.
And that's gonna add all this texture we cut into it. What I would do with the beard is we're gonna do something kind of similar. So this is utility balm. Dude, I put this balm on my tattoos. Like this is the good shit. Yeah, just a little finger's worth. And then what I'm gonna do is come in with the oil to help lubricate. Same thing, just get it here. Come in the beard with it. Now for me, I get it like on there. Like I'm like, you know, like the Home Alone aftershave scene where he's like, yeah. I get it on there, man.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Dad, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh! What the heck? It looks how it did.
What do you think?
Like it looks good. I like it.
Good length.
It's definitely different. It was that's how it was like back when you were in the military. Like the pictures that I've seen of like when you first started dating mom and stuff. It's crazy.
Have you ever seen your dad with this beard or just photos of him?
No, just the photos.
Whoa, that's crazy.
What? That's so weird.
It's so different, right?
I know. What? I like it. It looks really good.
You think your mom's gonna like it?
I think mom will like it.
Yeah.
Think she like the beard length, huh?
I think I feel like she likes your beard however it is. She just likes the beard in general. The sides clean.
What about his haircut?
The haircut?
He made me look less bald. How about that?
That's awesome.
It's good. I really like it.
Still trying to get over it.
She's trying to get used
Yeah, she's still trying to like wrap her head around the hole.
That's awesome.
Babe,
It's so short.
it is, but I love it. So hot.
Like, so they fix it so it's like less receding looking.
Yeah.
Happy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.